This week Parashat Kitavo, it talks about Berachot and Kelalot. Chachamim tell us, we learn Berachot and Kelalot, Tichle Shana Begeroteha. We say this Kelalot, these curses, right, the end of the year, that this year should be finished with all of the curses and start a new year. And it's very interesting that Chachamim tell us, on Rosh Hashanah, a person gets a new street, new Rubach, new Neshama, and we're going to start a new chapter in our life. Now, Torah tells us in the curses goes further and further and further. One of the last curses that Torah talks about it says Pasuk Samech Vav, almost the end of the Kelalot. Torah says V'haya chayecha teluyon lecha mineged. Torah says, do you know what is the worst Kelala? That we make your life teluyim lecha mineged, hanging in front of you. Upachata layla v'yomam, and you gonna have fear night and day. V'lo ta'amin b'chayecha, and you don't believe your life. Now, Chazal tell us, what is it talking about? What does it mean, chayecha teluyim lecha mineged? What does it mean that your life is hanging in front of you? Chazal tell us something amazing. Tell us, Rabbatir Darshu, Rashi brings, if somebody goes and buys food from Shuk, he could buy only food of today. He doesn't have the food of tomorrow. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him tomorrow. And Torah calls that the greatest curse in life, that you have food for today, you don't know what's going to happen. You are afraid, you are scared. Kitavo asks unbelievable question in Torah. He says, here in the curses, we find that to be the greatest curse, that young person has the food for today, doesn't have food for tomorrow. No, we find by man, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave Torah only to those that they eat man, ochlei man. And by man we find it was a daily basis. Even if somebody would gather man and would keep for tomorrow, the man would get spoiled and would worm. And they couldn't use it. Therefore, man came daily basis. Now, Mefarshim say, why man came on a daily basis? Why couldn't they keep it for tomorrow? Because the fact that you have food for today and you don't have for tomorrow, you build up your emunah. It strengthens your emunah and belief to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And you're going to be prepared to keep the Torah. Therefore, it was one of the advantages, one of the greatest point by man, that man came daily basis to build up emunah of Kahal Israel. It's unbelievable. In one hand, they tell us, if you have food for today, not tomorrow, it's the greatest bracha, greatest blessing in life. It builds up your emunah, it builds up you. In the other hand, we find here, at the end of the curses, you have food for today. You don't have food for tomorrow. The Torah calls it, your life is hanging, and that's the greatest kelala. The Mepharshim say, the blessing and the curse doesn't depend on the occasion. It doesn't depend on the situation. It does depend on the perspective of a person. The same situation, the same opportunity, a person could make the greatest bracha, greatest blessing, or greatest kelala. Depends on the perspective. If you have food for today, you have food for tomorrow, and you try to elevate yourself, you will try to come close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to beg Him, to understand Hashem and come closer to Hashem. Therefore, that was a cause to elevate you. It's the greatest bracha. But if somebody is going to eat up himself, he doesn't know what to do with himself. He doesn't have direction in life. He doesn't have any address to go to. That's the greatest kelala. The bracha and kelala doesn't depend on the situation. It depends on the perspective of a person. Don't forget, on Rosh Hashanah, we start Rosh Hashanah, dip apple in the honey and have a sweet year. The Farshim say, we have some fruits that naturally they are sweet. Dates. And others that on the table, let use dates and say, have a sweet year. Why do we use apple that has a neutral taste? Apple could be bitter, could be sour, could be sweet. And we dip it in honey. You know why? Because Chachamim, they want to tell us, life is like an apple. It's neutral. The happiness, the joy, the sweetness depends on you. You better dip it on the honey and make it sweet. From the beginning of the year, that's the message that they are telling us. We dip it in honey and to make it sweet. And that honey is to